Unblinded family, hello and welcome. It is Fun Friday, and besides the fact that I have no idea what was just playing on that music, even though it was so full and amazing feeling, it is like not the energy of like fun and excitement, and that's what's present here. So hello everyone, happy to be sharing this opportunity with you. Welcome once again to the Unblinded Huddle, where we create fun, simple, and magical micro distinctions in frictionlessness that free exponential abundance in your money, time, and magic. Now, I see a blank screen. Sean, are you there with us?
I am there, and I am navigating sleeping bodies in my house.
Oh my goodness.
Because yes, I am a very happy and good dad, and Tyler had some of his pals over.
So rumor on the street is that you were having a rager and everyone is drunk on hot sauce. Is that true?
That is probably true. And so here's like Derek sleeping on the couch. So we could all say good morning to Derek. After he drank ludicrous hot sauce last night. So that is what is happening. That is what is happening. So bodies everywhere, rooms filled. Yes, magical memories being taken. Looks a little different than what magic was when Tyler was one. But, you know, when in Rome, yes, all good. So I heard voices in my driveway I didn't recognize, all kinds of people. I fell asleep probably at 10 p.m. Yes, that's what is present on this Fun Friday, but it's fun. And that's what we're doing here today. So good morning to everybody. Hope everybody's wonderful. And we're going to do a couple of cool things this morning. First, I want to bring up the one, the only Hala Jaludi, personal injury attorney extraordinaire, somebody who is so unbelievably caring. And, you know, it's like funny, we look at different aspects of life and things, and we don't realize that the micro distinctions that are around us everywhere, like there's micro distinctions that make the best bagel. There's micro distinctions that make like ludicrous hot sauce, like truly unbelievable on what it is. And there's micro distinctions that create very different results in how people do your accounting, and what you put back in your taxes, and what people do in terms of handling a personal injury case. And some of the levers that Hal is amazing at pulling is the focus and development of the case, how cared about clients feel, how unbelievably phenomenal she is in making sure they're consistently following their care patterns. Because a lot of times insurance companies and defense attorneys will say, well, you didn't go to get healthcare, so there's nothing wrong with you. When that's not true. It's just people get busy. Like my back hurts. I haven't been to the chiropractor in a few months because I've been busy, right? It's not optimal. It doesn't mean my back doesn't hurt, right? But it just, I'm not going because I've prioritized other things, maybe foolishly, but it's just what it is. So Hala's unbelievable at all these things. And she's got some things that are pretty cool and fun to share on this Fun Friday. Hala Jaludi, you out there?
Yes, I am. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Hala. So what's cooking with you? How are you on this Fun Friday?
I am wonderful. I am great. Today is a religious holiday for me, so that will be a lot of fun.
What is the holiday today, Hala?
It's called Eid al-Adha, which means today is in honor of the prophet Abraham, when God asked him to sacrifice his son. So it's in honor of Abraham and his belief in God, and that is what we are celebrating when God asked him to sacrifice Ishmael. But
yes,
of course,
you want to talk about faith, and you want to talk about like commitment. Like that would be a tough one. So that would be a tough one. All good. And what I would really love, but we're not going to take the time to do today, but I think it would be very fun. Could you say the name of the holiday one more time, Hala?
Eid, E-I-D, Eid al-Adha.
Eid al-Adha. Okay, I would love Rob Gill to come live and say that.
I don't think so.
All right, so we won't do that today. So go ahead, Hala. So what's cooking?
Oh, what's cooking? Well, thank you for that beautiful. Oh my God, who did that?
What happened?
That's beautiful. Do you hear that?
No, what happened?
I'm sorry. Okay. What happened is, hello?
Yeah, what happened, Hala?
Somebody it came on the phone. That was really odd. The call to prayer for Eid. So I thought that was,
that
was, okay. Anyway, what I wanted to
What would you say appropriate? Would you say happy holiday?
you could say happy Eid. You want to say the other way, you could say Eid Mubarak.
Yeah.
You could say happy Eid.
Happy Eid.
Thank you. Happy Eid to you.
Thank you. Right. So what's happening?
So, Sean, I really wanted to share this because not yesterday, the day before yesterday, you were talking about micro distinctions, and you were talking about the power of I am, and referencing how people, step into their state of mind. And if you say, Hala, how are you? If I say, I'm okay, or I'm good, or you remember that conversation. So number one, I'm grateful for that. And I thank you for that, because of course I've known that and I've heard that from you now for a couple of years. But here's my micro distinction, to myself. Hearing it and believing it is one thing, but absolutely 100% committing to it and resisting your inner voice that wants to say, oh, I don't know. Because for me, Sean, it was like, I'm not going to say I'm great. I'm not going to say I'm awesome. I'm not going to say I'm wonderful, because it felt to me that wouldn't be authentic, because I was like, things can't be great and wonderful until this happens, until I reach X amount in my, personal injury department. Until that happens, things have to be perfect. And then hearing that on the huddle on Wednesday, I was like, wait a minute, that is so true, because I can't be great and I can't be awesome, even if not everything around is perfect. You know what?
Yeah.
In the midst of Corona, I'm alive, I'm well, my kids are well, my family's well. I am Sean Callaghan's partner. I have a job. I am on the Unblinded Huddle every morning. My clients love me. I am doing something I love. So you know what? I am awesome and I am great. And then I wanted to share that I heard something a while ago and I forgot about it. And by you having that huddle on Wednesday, it just ignited that in me. And I heard Oprah once talk about the power of I am as well. And it wasn't really what she was saying. She was referencing Joel Osteen, who's a pastor. And he talks about the power of I am. And he said something really, really simple and interesting, which is, whatever follows I am will always come looking for you. Mm. Whatever follows I am will always come looking for you. And so Oprah was saying, she was filming.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that. When you said that, I felt it. Did you guys feel that? Awesome. Please continue.
So Oprah was talking about her experience in filming the movie Butler, and she was working long hours. And, every morning it was like, how are you? And she's like, oh, I'm tired. And then she drew upon, that idea from Joel Osteen. She said, wait a minute, how can I turn that around? And then it was like, you don't have to go to the extreme. She started saying, instead of saying, I'm so energized, she tweaked it a little bit and said, you know what? I'm looking for my second wind. I am refreshed. I am restored, or something to that effect. So I wanted to share that, and I wanted to thank you, and I wanted to say how blessed I am that, every morning we wake up to this huddle, and how beautiful that is. And as many times as I heard it before, it took that, the day before Wednesday for me to not only hear it, to believe it, but to also embrace it and to resist the inner voice that said, come on, because normally I'd say, you've talked to me, how are you, Hal? I'd say, I'm good, right? Because I wanted, but there's many other things that are wonderful, and that is my little distinction, my micro distinction. And you know what, Sean, on Wednesday, usually I have a morning huddle with my department, And normally I'll start and say, good morning, how's everybody? You know, and they'll be kind of, oh, and I put that into practice on Wednesday. And I said, you know, good morning, how's everybody? And they're like, aren't you guys wonderful? I'm feeling wonderful. I'm feeling great. And Wednesday was a particularly busy day. My day had started at 6:30 in the morning. And normally I would have said, oh my God, I have so many things to do. How am I going to get everything done? But I put myself in a different mental state. The day was beautiful, and it felt wonderful. I wanted to share that with everybody on this huddle, and I wanted to share it with you, Sean, and say thank you.
Oh, thank you, Hala. And I really appreciate that beautiful distinction of I am. And it is only on the Unblinded Huddle where we can have somebody in a day they are celebrating an Islamic holiday that they would be acknowledging Joel Osteen. Like, is that fun, Hala?
It is very much fun. It is very much fun. And normally, you know, I'm taking today off to spend with the family. And Nicole said, you know, if it's your holiday, I said, no, I want to do the huddle. And, you know, because this is celebrating. I am celebrating with everybody on the Unblinded. And it really, truly, I do really, truly feel grateful to have this opportunity. And, you know, it's you get so much out of it. Yeah. And to me, you know, so the power of I am. So thank you for that. And from now on, you're going to be a little bit, when you say, how are you, Hala, it's going to be a little different.
No, awesome. And if I could this distinction for people who are like still struggling with the authenticity piece, here's where the authenticity piece comes in. Two distinctions, right? Number one, it's the fact that we can like recalibrate because our mind, our body, our emotions are conditioned not to thrive, but to survive. So we're like present to the pain dynamic, the danger, like we joke with Rob Gill, like, saber-toothed tiger, head on a swivel, like where's the danger, where's the pain, right? But that doesn't make it accurate. And so if we ground ourselves for a second, we think like, oh my God, like I lived the greatest time in human history with the greatest advancements ever. Like all of these human beings that were born, the statistical probability that I will be born now at the greatest time in human history, be alive now in the most prosperous country in the history of the world. Now, like what is the likelihood of that, right? So we could draw our attention to that objectively true reality. The country where the most people in the world want to come into, that we have to put up walls and borders to stop them because so many people want to come here at the greatest time in history. There you go, all these problems. Yeah, like, okay. But every time people have lived, there have been all these problems, massive problems. Women couldn't vote. Black people had to go to the back of the bus. People were being lynched, right? Children were being molested by priests and nobody was telling anybody, right? Like these problems all also happened in my parents' lifetime, right? Like craziness happening all over the world in millions of different ways. And yes, people being sex trafficked, but they were always being sex trafficked. We just didn't talk about it and we weren't stopping it. Like, so all of these incredible challenges still exist, but we also live in the greatest time ever. And we can look at every aspect of our life the same way. You know, I can look at my kids can come down to the beach house, go, you know, this unbelievably beautiful thing, like, Dad, you know, we need new carpeting. We haven't gotten carpeting and we need new carpeting. Okay, true. Does that make this not a magical, incredible, unbelievable place? Like, but if we focus on just the things that are wrong, then we say, well, good. Okay. But if we focus on the truth is our lives are great. I'm going blind and my life is great. I wouldn't trade my life for anything. I wouldn't trade the challenges I have or challenges most people on this planet would dream about, right? Same thing for your life. And yes, challenge is pain, but the truth is it is great and unbelievable. One. Two is the way we condition ourselves to that reality is how we respond in truth. Be like, yeah, things are great. In the beginning, maybe it takes, I'm phenomenal. I'm grateful. it takes might take a pause. Like, how are you? Good, good. Well, let me think about, associate to everything that's beautiful, wonderful, fun. No, you know what? I'm grateful. And I'm great. Thank you. How are you? So it might take a pause in the beginning, but the opportunity that's out there for you is to commit to it. And the simple answer is, what should you choose? I always say this: choose what is going to be of the greatest utility, the greatest value, the greatest power, the greatest magic, the most love in your life of yourself and others. So whichever would create that, choose that path. I'll submit to you that I'm choosing to say I'm great. I'm phenomenal. I'm grateful. I'm love. I'm fun. And I'll choose those things every day. So Howard, thank you for that distinction. If you want to hang for a minute, we have a little bit of fun on Fun Friday with our other dear friend, full of love, intention, integrity, brilliance, probably one of the smartest people you'll ever meet, that you will never see coming because of the dynamic of how much she plays the massive humility card. Brilliant. Love, power, imagination, creativity, execution, the one and only. Like, there's Madonna, there's like one name people all over the place, Beyonce, and there's Shuling. Shuling, what's up? Welcome. We have Shuling live and in color with us, or we're bringing her live?
We are bringing her live. There she is.
Good morning, Shuling. How are you?
Oh, happy Eid, Sean. Your introduction, I'm going to take you in my pocket everywhere I go, which is impossible.
But you don't want me, you want Vivian in your pocket doing that, but I'll take a second. So,
I'll take the whole Unblinded family with me.
Yes, absolutely. So how are you?
So Sean, thank you. Wow, like happy Eid, and truly myself was born where there's no electricity. The only water source is in a well in the middle of the village. And look where I'm living. Oh my gosh, carpet, are you serious? So yeah, so I'm here. I have faith and want to make the water even better. And it is great, and we can make it greatest. So let's celebrate.
Yes.
What's happening with you? And thank you for coming on and what you're in your heart to Unblinded World, because we've been playing with all the magical, beautiful things you do in the space of wine and fun. And I think you have something that you want to share. And by the way, I don't even know what this is exactly. So when Shuling says, "Hey, I got something to share," I'm like, "Yeah, let's hear this share." And it was at this very table, Shuling, I was sitting maybe 8 weeks ago, when you did that beautiful sharing of energy and love pouring at me. I will never forget that. It was literally one of the 20 most memorable moments of my life, truly. I've had a lot of things I'm grateful for, but that was immensely, immensely beautiful. So what's up?
Thank you, Sean, and thank you, Unblinded family, for giving me this amazing opportunity to be part of your most important time of the day. Especially, Sean, your courage, tremendous support, knowing what I am doing for a living, for what you have to come through with people have been harmed with alcohol. So thank you for your courage and to support me.
Thank you.
And today I have brought an irresistible offer to this Unblinded family team.
All right.
As a blessed.
He and I have been talking about her sculpting her irresistible, beautiful offer, massive value to people. So I'm curious because I do not know what's happening. So this is awesome. So please.
Thank you, Sean. And to thank you. So blessed granddaughter of amazing winemaker who made wine with love and for love his entire life. I am committed to carry on my grandpa's legacy to make great wines with love and bring great people together, making a positive impact to the world. So I founded the $1 Million Wine Club with a mission to assist nonprofit organizations and communities to raise funds and accomplish their mission to the world. As currently 30 to 40 of nonprofit organizations with great causes are failing every year because of lack of funds. So $1 Million Wine Club currently using 100% of profit sponsoring and hosting fundraising event. We have, I understand, it's a suicide prevention education. D.A. Bulger St. John's hosting tremendous, like thousands of kids without family, and more to come. And a daughter, that a policeman's daughter, that his wife passed away when the kid daughter is little, and he has no funds to pay for her daughter's leukemia. Those are what I can do. But this vision will not happen without having more wine lovers join the force with me. So here's the offer.
Yeah.
Aha. For all the amazing souls here. If you enjoy wine, you will definitely enjoy what I make with the blessings from my loving grandfather. In fact, we just got Wine Enthusiast 92 points rating for our Chardonnay. And I know we're gonna get 96. Yes, Sean, you were saying something.
I say congratulations. That's awesome.
Ah, thank you. And come enjoy all the online events we are having every other Saturday. It's a loving, fun, joy, and connection to other loving souls. This Saturday, we have John Hargrave coming tomorrow, present a human body language detector. So definitely come. And for you, amazing souls, you will receive $500 value points for your future purchases from the club. And I committed to it. I'm the boss. So if I said so, it's gonna happen. And if you're interested, after this call, text me at 216-630-7883 with word fun Friday. So I can invite you to join the force to turn our wine power into the love for the world. So thank you, and wish you have a wonderful, blessed day with lots of love and big smiles.
Also, so thank you, Sean. A couple quick questions. So what I'm hearing you say is that you're taking the wine club and you're supporting great causes with it. Can you just give me a little bit more optics on it? Give us a little bit more. So what happens? You're going to do events? Like what are you supporting people? What would you like people to do? So number one, like, right, people can join the wine club.
Yes.
What they give people, they give you a gift for themselves, a gift for other people. I understand that.
Uh-huh.
How is the part about great causes coming into the equation? Give me a little bit more on that.
Yes. So here's the process. So I have a wine club. Then when you join, Sean, if you join the wine club, I'm not saying Sean doesn't drink, but anyone join the club. So we will have profit from the club membership, the wine you are purchasing. Then that profit will turn into basically sponsoring any nonprofit organization approach to me or approach to them. It's free sponsorship and wine tasting hosting or their cause gala. We are hosting them with free.
Okay.
So that way we can raise the funds from event selling tickets to the attendants.
Are you also looking for people that want to do fundraisers of charities? I don't know if this is accurate or not, but are you looking for people that would want to do things to raise money for charities and causes that are on their heart? Is that something else? Like somebody should call and say, hey, Shuling, I want to do something for a cause. How do we use wine and the wine club and what you're up to as a part of that? Are you also looking for those calls?
You are so right, Sean. Yeah, even just for family, for kids, for anything, in my ability, I would so love to hear that. And in my ability, I would do all what I can to support that cause.
Okay, cool. So in the call, like, and this is for everybody, quick training moment. I would say as we're having beautiful agreement formation, calls to action, should be like, hey, if you are ... then we're offering ... So give me a call. It's like, if you want to raise money for charity, we want to simplify it always as much as possible. If you want to raise money for charity, call me, because I'll have some great ideas of what we can do in using wine because there's other charities that are effectively doing this and making beautiful things happen. Is that a fair synopsis, Shuling?
Oh, it's beyond fair. It's amazing.
Okay, and I think, right, if anybody, because I thought of this the other day talking to Shuling, you know, my dad's birthday's coming up. Like, I don't think he's listening this morning. Don't tell him. But, you know, he does like wine, and my stepmother does as well. So it's like, all right, like I've never done this before. I have and Shuling's got some cool ways to like engrave things and do things. I'm like, that's awesome. So it's helping me as a guy who I love, you know, giving. Here's my gift giving. So it's on Fun Friday. We talk about this. Like, I'll take my dad on like a private jet on a trip, and then I'll forget like Father's Day for like, you know, 2 years in a row. Like just like it's so I'm like, because I'll think of it like the day before. I'm like, oh my God, and I'm busy. Like, so I'll do like massively big, crazy things, but probably forget in the moment. And having other options there now, like Lorelai's got jewelry, amazing. Like, she only has wine dynamics that could be super refined and super cool. So I'm building my own like world of easy access for beautiful gifts and gift giving, and having partners and teammates that can help me think of those things. So I, as a last second masculine energy type person, sometimes when I'm in like build mode, I might be forgetting these things. When I'm in fun mode, oh my God, I'm thinking of those magical, incredible layers of stuff, right? But when I have, you know, a little bit more freedom of my thought. So Shuling is an amazing person for both contribution, gifts, stuff. She's an amazing soul. And Shuling, I am incredibly grateful for you and everything you're up to, the energy you bring to the Unblinded ecosystem, family, everything that's on your heart and soul, your humility, your love, and everything that you are up to in so many different ways. So Shuling, thank you for being here on Fun Friday.
Bless your heart. Thank you, Sean. And my love is unlimited. So anyone need love, just come to me.
Yes. Thank you, Shuling. And Hala, happy Eid. I hope you have a beautiful day with family, your wonderful sons, and truly, truly, all of the things this is that this day represents for your heart, your soul, your beliefs, your faith, your the contributions you're making to the world. I hope it is all those things for you today.
Thank you, Sean. Happy Eid, everyone. Thank you.
And I think for all of us on this Fun Friday, let's remember that Derek drank ludicrous hot sauce and he's awake and alive. Yes, and Derek wants to say happy.
Okay. Happy Eid, Derek. Be careful with that hot sauce.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Wake up to all this positivity.
Thank you.
So Derek, what did you sleep last night?
The last text I sent was at like 2.
All right, not too bad.
Not too bad, but
all right.
I don't know. Things got a little hazy. But I fell asleep. It's all.
Excellent.
It's the magical Sean Cappy couch.
And this Fun Friday, I will share with you how excited and proud I was that I walked into my home from my grandparents' beautiful, soulful home yesterday. And after it was substantially cleaned up, after my daughter was down here with her friends, now, you know what I was so proud to find? Is that on the board that we do unblinded work, we do training, writing, the marker board. You know what was on my marker board?
What?
It was the scores to their last beer pong game. So I that I had my unblinded marker board being used for beer pong scoring. It is fun Friday.
It is fun.
Have an amazing weekend. And again, how happy. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Happy Eid, everyone.